tonight at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Coming up the second week of the preseason, and we got a solid matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. The Vikings led out by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, two-time Pro Bowler, of course, one of the most exciting dual-threat QBs in the league.
Spent the first 7 years of his career in Arizona, where he's a former #1 overall pick. This will be his first season in Minnesota, and I expect him to have a big year. When you play for the Vikings, your numbers tend to go up as a quarterback.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Wester on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Absolutely one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Just check the record. Unfortunately, the Ravens didn't win their division last year because Lamar Jackson was battling injury, only 13 starts and just 2 rushing touchdowns. Let's expect to see him back in form this season.
Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, it's Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That was good for 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably twirling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Past the 20. Still going. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So the Vikings set to go on offense. There's a look at their offensive coordinator, Wes Phillips. His guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Addison will go in motion left. Now Murray off play action. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens as you see their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. He is as intense and as focused as you'll find in this business, and all eyes, including his, are on what is to come in this next possession. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
22 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Now it's Jackson. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Ravens.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Henry up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up the game.
And he's he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Taken down at the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Durham Smythe there to make the grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Tyler Loop to kick off for
Here's the
Baltimore.
kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Addison hauls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings
To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now Lamar changing the play. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5.
A final shot before half for Murray.
At the 31-yard line.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Hawkins with a pick. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Scott Hansen and company in Orlando. More from Minneapolis in just a bit. First, though, some of the highlights and numbers from the first half as we focus on this man, Zay Flowers. He's got a couple of touchdown catches already with a chance to make it a really big game in this second half. To see if he can do it, let's rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third and goal, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way down the field, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Murray now. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Murray looking to change the play here.
40-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Murray now to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
49-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38 from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Durham Smythe. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens just continue to roll.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
42-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's Hill again on second down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to it, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. No, a heck of a move. Man. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Four receivers set here on third down. They're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the first down.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Hill. Gets around him. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Jackson now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
And the Ravens are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Murray. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Murray.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Murray going to throw.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.